Hey guys, welcome back to the Stratford Perth Museum. My name is Erica, and today we're going to talk a little bit about the home front. That is the war home front in the late 1930s and 40s. Today, we're not talking so much about the front lines, though there is more to come on that later. This video is just a little bit of a teaser as to some information on what we did here at home in Stratford. One of the most influential things is that women took on the work that men left behind when they went to go to the war. One of those things included knitting and making socks, as you can see here. They also worked in factories, in manufactured items, but one of the more things that you would see at home, you can see is the setup here in the museum to look like a 1940s home, is the war wives would make knitted socks for the soldiers on the battlefront, so that their feet would be warm against the cold weather that they had over in Europe. So you can see Hannah here is trying her hand at knitting with the old knitting machine, where you would crank the lever to get the yarn and then take a needle and sew the sock. And again, we're going to talk a little bit about the war front a little bit later, but we're now going to talk about Duffy Dent. Who is this Duffy Dent, you may ask? Well, Captain John Dent, aka Duffy, which was his nickname, served in the Perth Regiment during World War II, which is the regiment that people around Stratford enrolled in. He was an accomplished artist who captured moments of military life, its conditions and situations, in his striking black and white drawings, as you can see in an example here. Duffy redesigned the Perth Regiment logo, was the editor-in-chief of the Perthonian, which was a newspaper describing war events, and was an illustrator for the Royal Military College Journal. This exhibition, which you see Hannah going through here, samples his work and his personal memorabilia, which include his boxer gloves and etc. This just goes to show that even in the most unprecedented times, art and media are still important. Duffy took part in capturing heartbreaking and heroic scenes on the war front that people who weren't involved in the war and didn't see a lick of it were able to see and experience through his drawings. It's things like these that are powerful, and people who choose to express themselves in these sort of unprecedented times who really make history. That's all for today, guys. Thanks so much for joining us, and I hope to see you next week. Bye!